All right. First and foremost, give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, who were well and who was worthy to be counted for double honors. And peace and salutations to you brothers out there pushing this truth wholeheartedly and sincerely and for love of the gospel. It's the brother Gabar here from the Indiana camp. Come back to get one of the sit down. In transit, sit down, that is. I'm driving at the moment, so, just gonna basically speak what's on my mind. I'm actually linebacking on the brother Kaya. The brother Kaya did a beautiful video going into when Satan, attacks, he attacks things around you, and I want to give a quick testimony on or my 2 cents, I should say, on about when Satan attacks, and the thing about Satan, going into going into his job or whatever is he's an adversary, all right? His job is to test your faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. His job is to basically try to pull you away and see, are you really a follower as you said you are? Or are you just basically, he's there to test you, he's there to see you. Do you truly believe in what what you preach? All right. And how does he do certain things like that is he attacks you. He makes your walk harder than what it is. So he might attack your woman. He might put demons on your woman, or he might get to your woman where your woman's giving you hell now. And every time you come in from camp, now so-called camp is a problem. Bible study is a problem. You doing videos, all that stuff is a problem now, and it's just really just Satan. It might start attacking your kids. Your kids might, if your kid's a little older, they might not respect you. They might say, "Oh, dad's crazy," or whatever. Or your job might be on BS. They might start changing up hours, talking about, "Oh, you got to come in." Everybody got to stay an extra 2 hours, and that 2 hours, you got to go to camp or whatever. So now you combating and fighting with your job to, now you combating and fighting with your job to to do the truth now. Now you gotta, choose, and shit like that. So that's really all just Satan attacking you, but he's really testing you, seeing, what you gonna do. Are you gonna stand for the Lord? Are you really gonna be about what you preach? Or are you gonna fold and be like, nah, I can't do this no more? Because the scriptures talks about in what is it, Wisdom of Solomon, where it says it's like I can't think of it. It's at the tip of my tongue. It says, "Think it not strange when you come serve the Lord that you basically when you come think it not strange when you come serve the Lord that you basically you get put down to a low estate. You're not gonna be on the top every time. You're not gonna always be winning. Because Satan doesn't fuck with 2/3, because the 2/3 don't care about Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. So Satan doesn't, so Satan's on them. That's an easy game. That's easy to them. He could tip a nigga with some money. He could tip a nigga with anything. But a man of the Lord, though, that's the one that Satan is after. Just like he told who was that, Peter? He said Yahweh Shah told Peter. He said, hey, Satan desires to have thee. So it shows you that Satan's desire is to the men of the Lord. So he's gonna try to pull us away from our faith, and he's gonna use various objects. And the thing about it is, guess what? Satan knows what you like. Satan just doesn't attack your outward man. He doesn't just attack shit around you. He knows what draws you. If you like women, shit, Satan gonna send you women. You gonna get a hella box, or you might not get no box. Satan might send you hella box. Where every girl hitting you up like, hey, come over. It's camp. Now you trying to make time to see this chick. And it might be a chick that you actually really want. Fucking Ashley in your phone. Been hitting you up lately, talking about come over. And shit. She said, I'm only free on Saturday, for a couple hours. Now a couple hours might be in camp. So now you sit here debating in your mind like, damn, let me see shit. That's Satan trying you, seeing, hey, what you gonna do? You know? Are you gonna fold? Or are you gonna be like, man, listen, I can miss one camp day. I just make it up. I do a makeup camp, you know? Or are you gonna be like, nah, fuck that, you know? I ain't you know? Sometimes you might pass, but sometimes you might fail. You're not gonna pass the test all the time. But the thing about it is, if you fail the test, try to do better next time. Try to get you don't just keep failing tests and you just don't keep failing tests and just chalk it up like, well, I'm trying my best. No, you need to try harder. You need to do better. You know, that's how you come up on the level. That's how you get better. That's how you increase your faith. You passed the test. You passing the test that Satan is coming with you. And guess what? The test ain't gonna always be easy. The test gonna get harder and harder. You know? The test ain't always gonna be like, oh well, you can't have sex on the Sabbath, and she coming to you on the. Now that's something. That test always gonna be there. I've been doing the truth for a considerable amount of years, and I still get tested with that. The one time your girl want to chill or hang out or be up under you is on the Sabbath. You haven't gotten none in a few days, and now you bricked up, you hard up, and now she want to cuddle with you, grabbing on you on the Sabbath. And now, so that test always gonna be there. But guess what? It might get harder. It might get harder. It might send you other. She might not only want to do it on the Sabbath. Try to deal with that. You got in-house. And she always out of the mood, like, I don't feel like it, baby, I don't feel like it. But the Sabbath come, all right, let's, now I feel like it, come on. And that's every week. Every week she don't want to feel like it, but as soon as the Sabbath come, all right, I'm feeling like, let's go. And you sit here trying, you can't explain it to her because she don't understand it, because she a fucking woman. You can't say like, oh, baby, the Sabbath, I can't do nothing on Sabbath, She's like, the Sabbath? What's that got to do, So you ain't finna say explain it to her like, shit, Those are tests, man, and the test is gonna get harder. But if you keep failing the test, how you gonna come up on a level? How you gonna get better? How you gonna increase your faith? If you still failing rudimentary tests that you've been failing since you came into the truth, or you've been failing tests for the past 2-3 years, you got to get better, man. And Satan's gonna come harder and harder. And guess what? The harder Satan come, the harder you need to come. If Satan's tempting you with something, man, hey, you combat Satan even harder. Shit, if Satan's tempting you with time management, where it seems like you ain't got time to do nothing, man, then shit, combat Satan where you just do nothing but videos. You combat Satan with the truth. Read more, watch more videos, pray more, study more. That's how you combat Satan. If you ain't got time management, or if Satan's coming at you or something, hey, you combat him even harder. If Satan's coming to you against your diet, go on more fast. Hey, you know what I used to do? I remember back when I was younger, my grandma used to take me to church. So you know what I used to do? I'm like, I was like, man. She used to say, yeah, you got to come to church with me if you want to live in my house. And I'm like, all right, fine, I'll go to church. And then I went to church. Guess what I did? I was reading the scriptures. I was sitting there reading. And I was getting a lot of reading done. And then you know what Satan did? Satan was like, no, fuck that. Hell no. And got me up out of there. But my grandma didn't even ask me to go no more. So how you combat Satan is with the scriptures. You combat Satan with spiritual things, man. You can't fight Satan carnally. Satan gonna come to you, and you gotta come to Satan spiritual. Scripture says what? Our weapons are not carnal, but are strong through the pulling down of strongholds, man. This is spiritual warfare, man. You gotta fight spiritual. You can't always be carnally minded. Matter of fact, you should spend majority of time spiritually minded than carnal minded, man. We're not carnal individuals, man. We're spiritual men. We look things through the spirit, And when Satan's attacking you, man, that's through the spirit. But that's all I had, really. I encourage brothers to go watch your brother Kaya's video. I'm gonna post a link in this video. I'm gonna post a link to his video into his page in the comment section or in the description box. I encourage brothers to go watch his video. Very edifying video.